Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so today we're diving into this massive technology revolution that's unfolding literally right now. We're talking about why you, and honestly, kids everywhere, need to start learning artificial intelligence today. It's not just some fleeting trend, right? It's a fundamental fork in the road for how we learn, how we grow, and how we tackle problems. Now, there's this super tempting illusion floating around out there right now. I like to call it the illusion of the magic button. It's this idea that AI is just an automated machine that'll do absolutely everything for you with zero effort. But as you'll see, treating AI like a magic button, that's actually a massive trap. Let's dig into it.
To really get a grip on this, let's talk about a student named Kai. Imagine you've got a group of 3 students working on a big school presentation. One student is buried under a pile of notes. Another is digging through dozens of websites. They're really doing the heavy lifting to figure things out. And then there's Kai. Kai decides he's going to take a shortcut. He opens up an AI assistant and just types, "Make the whole presentation for me." And boom, like magic, a complete, polished-looking presentation instantly appears. Kai is sitting there smiling proudly, thinking he just totally hacked the system and got out of all the hard work. But what happens next is exactly why this whole thing matters so much.
So, presentation day arrives. The slides go up and almost immediately the cracks start to show. One of the facts is just totally incorrect. An image pops up that doesn't match the topic even a little bit, and the vocabulary? I mean, it sounds like some corporate executive wrote it, definitely not a middle schooler. And then comes the ultimate test. The teacher points to a specific section and asks, "Kai, can you explain this part in your own words?" And Kai froze. He literally couldn't do it, because he didn't do the work. He didn't learn the material at all. He outsourced his entire thinking process to a machine. So here is the absolutely crucial point we need to take away from this. There is a massive, massive difference between just having access to a powerful tool and actually knowing how to guide it. I mean, sure, Kai used AI, but he didn't know how to use it well. Pressing a button, that's not a skill. Asking better questions, checking answers, making deliberate choices, and staying firmly in the driver's seat. Now that is the real skill, and that is exactly why you need to start learning this right now.
Section 1. The habit trap, couch versus gym.
Think about it this way. Every single time you interact with AI, you aren't just getting an answer back. You're actually locking in a long-term habit. And those habits, they lead you down 2 very, very different paths. On one path, you type, "Do this for me." This is basically your brain sitting on the couch. You're kicking back, letting the AI do all the heavy lifting. And yeah, you might get the assignment done way faster, but your actual understanding just gets weaker over time. But on the other path, you type something like, "Give me a hint," or "Explain where I went wrong." This is your brain in the gym. You're using the AI as a sparring partner, like a personal coach. Both prompts give you text back, sure, but one makes you weaker and the other makes you a stronger, way more resilient learner. You are actively deciding what kind of AI user you're going to become with every single prompt you type.
Section 2. Real skills, not secret tricks.
Look, if you spend any time on the internet, you've definitely seen those flashy videos promising the secret AI prompt that works every time, right? The myth out there is that mastering AI is just about memorizing some super complicated magical sentence. But let's be real, when you copy a confusing prompt that you don't actually understand, you usually just get a weird, confusing answer right back. Real AI skills, they aren't magic tricks at all. They really boil down to these 5 core steps. Number 1, ask clearly. Can you articulate exactly what you need? 2, give context. Can you provide the background info the AI needs to actually be helpful? 3, check facts. Can you spot when an answer just kind of feels wrong? 4, improve results. Can you take a weak first draft and iterate on it to make it better? And 5, make your own decisions. These aren't just tech skills, guys. They are fundamental thinking and communication skills. Learning AI the right way is essentially taking a masterclass in critical thinking.
Section 3. Navigating a changing future.
Now, you might be wondering, why focus so much on these core human skills instead of just memorizing where to click on today's hottest app? Well, because the future is a totally moving target. Focusing solely on today's specific buttons and interfaces, honestly, it's a complete waste of time. The tools you're using today are probably going to be completely unrecognizable in just a few years. I mean, think about it. A simple text chatbot evolves into this insanely sophisticated video generator. A clunky desktop program transforms into, say, a pair of smart glasses you wear on your face. The names, the logos, the layout of the buttons, all of that is going to blur away and change. But if you know how to imagine a goal,
how to ask the right questions, how to build alongside an intelligent system, check the output, and refine the result, those skills are permanent. You are literally future-proofing yourself by focusing on the process, not just the product.
Section 4. You don't need to wait. Sometimes it feels like this kind of advanced technology is locked behind this giant heavy door labeled adults only. Like it's something you only get to mess with once you're in college or if you become a professional programmer. But that is completely backward. You absolutely do not need an engineering degree to be an AI smart person right now. Today, you can use AI to practice a super difficult math subject or plan out the logistics for a school club project. You can brainstorm character names to develop a really cool story, prep counter-arguments for an upcoming debate, or even explore the coding logic for a brand new game idea you have. These are real, immediate, and just incredibly powerful ways to build your AI fluency today. But, and this is a big but, here is where we need to take a deliberate pause. Starting early does not mean using AI for absolutely everything. In fact, one of the most critical marks of a truly smart AI user is simply knowing when to say no to the tool. Sometimes you just need to struggle with that tricky math problem totally on your own, just to build those mental pathways in your brain. Sometimes you need to sit there, stare at a blank piece of paper, and write that very first paragraph straight from your own heart with zero assistance. Honestly, sometimes the absolute best thing you can do is just close the screen and think. Because the goal isn't just to use the most AI, right? The goal is to use AI with distinct purpose.
Section 5. Choosing your path, 3 futures.
So as AI gets more and more seamlessly integrated into just about every part of our lives, you're faced with this huge big picture choice about how you're going to react and adapt. Really, there are 3 distinct futures here. Look at the first path. We have the passive user. Now, this is the student who just blindly accepts every single AI answer without reading it, without questioning it. They basically just stop thinking. Then, on the second path, we have the fearful avoider. This person finds the technology way too confusing or risky, so they just outright refuse to touch it, and unfortunately, they end up getting left behind in a fast-changing world. But then, we have the third path, the AI smart builder. And this is the ultimate goal. This is the person who asks really clear questions, meticulously checks the answers, recognizes the flaws in the system, and then combines the raw power of AI with their own human values, their own judgment and creativity to build something totally original.
Section 6. Mini Challenge. Train your habit.
So how do you actually start becoming that AI smart builder? Well, try this challenge out the very next time you sit down to learn a new subject. Just look at the massive difference a few tiny words can make. Prompt A says, do my science homework. That pushes the needle all the way over into the AI replaces my thinking zone. But check out prompt B. I'm learning about ecosystems. Ask me one question at a time, give me a hint if I get stuck, and explain my mistakes. Just by changing the prompt, you shift the meter entirely to AI strengthens my thinking. You've literally turned a basic answer key into your own personalized tutor. And that right there, that is exactly how a smart AI habit begins. It is all about being intentional.
And that brings us to our final, pretty powerful thought for today. The question isn't whether you're going to encounter AI, because, let's face it, you already are. The real question is whether you are going to be a passive consumer or an active, purposeful creator. So I want to leave you with this to ponder as we wrap up. Are you using technology to escape the hard work of thinking, or are you using it to elevate your thinking to heights that were literally never before possible? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I will see you all next time.